What are the format changes like from on the ground? We've talked about Q1, Q2. What other considerations were there for this year?
One of the things that we've seen year on year is the reduction of people in the final. You know, it used to be 80.
Yeah.
Top 80 and you're in. Then it was 60. Then it dropped again and it's now 30 for the men. The girls, I think, was dropped too much. It went to 10 and it's now come back up to 15, which I think is a great thing. But that's one of the controversial things, isn't it? Is are you stifling the up-and-comers by not giving them that airtime, that chance to get into a final? Because if you're not in the final, it's really hard to sell it to a sponsor. It's really hard to sort of show what you're doing. I didn't make the final again. And from a team's point of view, if you haven't got riders in the final and they're not on TV, again, how do you show it?
Yeah.
And the way the organisation has set up these, I think there's 20 teams that kind of get a place for the entire year. And then you've got 8 wildcard teams. But the wildcard teams are almost on a race-by-race basis, which to me is how on earth do you plan for anything?
Yeah.
I think behind the scenes, those teams probably know where they're going to be during the year. I think Gwynny gave an interview where he alluded to every race he was doing. And in theory, he shouldn't have been able to know that. If you're a, do you see what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
If you're a wildcard team.
Not that wild, is it? That?
It's not that wild.
It's in the calendar.
Yeah. So it's like if you've planned that, you should be able to plan it. But my understanding is if you're a true wildcard team, they would tell you, congratulations, you're now racing the next
I
event.
think that's just marketing spin.
I think it's marketing spin. But
it's
I think in a way it caused us as teams a real stress and headache because we're like, well, we need to be this top 15 team. And therefore we have to have the riders because the riders brought the points to us.
Yeah.
So you therefore have to make sure the riders you sign have enough points. And
so you top trumps. You're pre-season top trumps.
It really was.
Yeah.
And it made it, I think it made it quite a difficult off-season for a lot of riders and teams because some riders will go, you know what, sod this, I'm breaking a contract because there's money on offer. I've got a buyout clause in here. I'm off because I've got a lot of value. And then if you tie yourself into a 3-year deal, then you're probably doing pretty well. But it's quite a cynical way to go about it, should we say? But then you've got teams that are going, well, we need the points. So you've got a rider that's being courted by a number of teams. And are they the best fit for that team or are they just bringing their points?
Yeah.
And, you know, you're dancing with the devil when you go down that road because we really, at Norco, you want everyone to be a team. You really do. You are better than the sum of your parts, you know, and that was always something that we wanted to feel like we were developing a rider. Like, I think it'd be hard for me to, I don't know whether it would be or not because I've worked with riders who've been, you know, at a very high level before I've started working with them, but I'd love to feel like I could bring someone on, understand them and help them grow.
Yeah.
And go, look, I'm trying to help you reach your potential here. And I feel like the group we've got, we can really do that. And although Danny's the veteran, I've known Danny since he was 15. I've worked with him for so long that we can kind of bolt straight back into that relationship, which has been brilliant, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I'd say that's one of the big things is like the rider numbers and the way they've organised the teams. And obviously a really controversial one is the whole 3-man podium. And that, again, is a real shame because mountain biking's been a 5-man podium. You can argue every other podium's probably 3, you know, so what are you fussing about? But I just think it gives the opportunity for us to say this is mountain biking. We're
a bit of individuality.
Yeah, I think so. And I do think that it does make a difference in a sport that's quite small, you know, because we are a small sport. That 5th place, if you're 5th place, you're on the podium, you can show the world as a team you're there, as an athlete you're there, as a sponsor we're there. And that kind of gets stifled pretty quickly because to be top 3 is legit. I mean, it really focuses the mind and you need to celebrate a win, don't you? You know, if you're top 3, bloody hell, you need to be proud of that because that's hard.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, I don't know if the 5-man podium thing is still 5 in my head.
Well, this is it.
I don't know.
And if you've had a contract or you're midway through a contract and you're getting a bonus for a top 5 and then all of a sudden, the reason we're giving you the bonus is because you're on the podium.
Yeah.
And now you're not.
Yeah.
Those are, I know those are little things, but it does shake things up and it does.
Okay. Hey, man, what an episode that was. You did amazing in it.
And so did you.
You shone like a star.
You shone like a moon.
Can we also put something up here that you can click on for the next episode?
How about we put a subscribe up there in the middle?
Yeah,
We're going to put a video we think that our lovely companionship will love on your face.
Oh, my face?
Yeah. And
So
on
they can't see me now?
Gone. And on my face, another video that we think people will love. And thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please hit like and subscribe. You guys are the best.
Peace and love.